Hi, welcome to A Week in Walford, the EastEnders review show presented by two people hoping that Big Mo's melons stay inside that towel. I'm David Brown.
And I'm Jonathan Hughes.
This week's headlines: Alfie, bring out your dead.
Who loves Rainie? And
Dot, the assassin. Well, we had the surprise return of Alfie Moon, complete with scythe and cloak.
Not what I expected from Alfie's comeback, to be honest.
If you were Cat and you were watching that video
in
that deserted church, would you just run out screaming?
Yes, I thought it was like a horror movie. It's like The Ring, is it? That thing where something pops out the screen. And Cat just kind of sat there thinking, oh, what's this? This is like horrific. It was like
Bergman-esque.
It's the Seventh Seal meets the Dad's Doorstep Challenge. I felt confusing.
The thumbs up, plan your funeral.
It's not, you know, there's adverts during Place in the Sun or Countdown.
Oh yeah, when Parky tries to sell you a pen and life insurance.
Yes, I'd rather get that from Parky than buy anything, let alone a funeral from Alfie Moon. I thought it was a bit odd. Yeah, why Cat didn't run screaming like Drew Barrymore from that house in Scream, I do not know.
Yeah, imagine being greeted by that though. Bizarre.
So bizarre.
Yeah.
Has it made you think of immortality?
It really has. I'm going to ring Blue Moon. What's it called?
Blue Moon Funerals.
Yeah. I'm going to bring them ASAP.
Yeah.
But I mean, Kat obviously had big questions about where the children were.
She did.
I had that. I had those questions. Where were the children?
And what was very frustrating is that Kat was screaming like, "Where are my kids? Where are my kids? I want to know. I want to know." La 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 la.
Yeah.
And she got so annoyed she walked off without getting the answers.
Yeah. And just stay in the room.
Stop storming off.
You might find out.
If only Slater women didn't storm off all the time, we'd have all these plot questions answered. You know, plots dangling. Like, tell me where my kids are. I will if you stay in the scene on set.
Yeah, stay put, watch the video to the end, and then I'll answer your question.
But seriously, where are those kids?
I don't know. I haven't got a clue. They're with the Russian.
Dimitri.
Yeah. We heard a bit more about him,
it's been months since he's been talked about. About 6 months ago when Alfie first came back, it was revealed via him and Hayley's exposition backstory that Kat had had an affair with a Russian barman called Dimitri. Also,
Dog Breath.
Yeah, affectionately known as Dog Breath by Hayley.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was mentioned again, but he was more the Russian, wasn't he?
The Russian. Yeah, but I think he might end up being an unseen character permanently. You know, like Arthur Daly's wife.
Mrs. Mannering.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Maris.
Yeah,
Maris. Frasier. Yeah. Maybe the Russian is best left to our imagination.
Yeah. Or he might turn up on Christmas Day.
That's the Christmas dufter.
Yeah. Hello, Cat.
Vodka.
Yeah, I've come looking for you.
Can't wait for that.
Well, lots of conflicting emotions there, weren't there, with Cat and Alfie?
Very
but
much so.
Not as many as we had with Rainie and Max. Rainie, I'm not surprised that she's kind of fragile and on the edge.
Yeah.
From one scene to the next, we didn't really know what people felt about Rainie. One minute Max was saying that she belonged in the gutter. Next minute they were cozying up over the cot that they'd assembled together.
Assembling the cot, all is forgiven, lovey-dovey. Then Cora, 1 minute is a la Pauline Fowler to Arthur Fowler, in the same spot.
Yes.
Whacking her around the head with a giant saucepan. It was a bit like Shooting Stars.
Yeah, Vic and Bob hitting each other with
in the slapstick moment. Then she was bringing wine to the hospital bed and apologising. This is your chance to be a mum. Have a glass on me. And then Cora withdrew the application for Abby and seemed to want Rainie to you go get them, Rainie, this is your chance. But 2 episodes ago, I whacked you round the head.
The whole week has been about kind of like the ambivalence of mothers towards their children, hasn't it? And the opposite, you know, because we've had Bev and Hayley.
Oh yeah,
that
Bev,
was exploring
go to hell, Hayley. Later, Yeah, and then also this thing with Max and Rainie and Cora. And also Kat and Zoe was even given a bit of a callback, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kat's, you know, kind of her failure as a mother to find out where her kids were anyway. But then she rang Zoe, and we get a sense that there was a theme, wasn't there? But kind of Rainie encapsulated it all. She was kind of a punch bag, wasn't she, for everyone? And I'm still none the wiser, because Max has been so duplicitous, as has Rainie. Is this it? Really, really, really? Are they really properly together?
Are they together? Have they now got custody of this child?
That was not made clear. And also, has all been forgiven with for Rainie sleeping with Jack, and for Max trying to kill Ian, and Max killing Stephen, and nearly killing Jane. Hatchets being buried all over the shop, or were they?
I mean, I find that quite hard. That's the one sticking point I have with Max. I think they made him too evil. I don't really feel that he's now a redeemed character. I mean, I preferred it when he was just a philanderer and just a little bit of a ne'er-do-well. But to turn him into like a borderline murderer was a bit of a mistake, and I think...
hard to come back from.
Hard to come back from, yeah, indeed. Well, speaking of killings and attempted killings...
this goes nicely on...
Yes, a lovely segue into Dot.
More death.
Yeah, Dot, who is kind of responsible for 2 deaths already.
Yeah.
Ethel,
well, as far as we know, more.
Ethel and Nick Cotton thought that she was going to end up being responsible for a 3rd this week, didn't she?
She did, because Dr. Legg got in touch, and then he came round, and Dot had panicked that maybe this rep she's got for mercy killings, it's like, you know, it's got on the grapevine, and Dr. Legg's got wind.
It's all she's known for now.
Yeah, you know, like you said,
Dot, Angel of Death, Branning.
The Angel of Death. You know, like if you go, oh, I need my house painted. Do you know anyone who's good at painting your house? Yeah, that bloke down the road. Oh, call him. Yeah. Oh, I need to die. Or I need to be bumped. Do you know anyone who's good at that? Yeah, Dot Branning lives in Albert Square. Oh, I'll give her a ring. Yeah. But it was. But then she was a bit like.
I ain't no killer.
Oh, I ain't no killer. Well, no, I got formed, Dr. Legg. Oh, no. I got out the death game, you know, dear. I won all them awards for Ethel. I ain't doing it no more. So, she kind of off it now.
Yeah, seems to be.
Disappointed, because I thought maybe Dot the Assassin could be a thing.
Or it could be like Villanelle from Killing Eve.
Oh, I've been loving that Killing Eve. Oh, I might ever go, you know, dear. Yeah, she could. She's a bit Villanelle.
Yeah, she might be.
But apparently just organising a funeral, not organising another mercy killing.
That scene where Dot and Dr. Legg went to the Jewish cemetery and found the gravestones defaced, that was really like...
It was very, very upsetting.
It was,
and it kind of made, you know, and the respect paid to Dr. Legg as, you know, such a veteran character. And think of what Dr. Legg has seen in his life. He's nearly 100.
But he talked about the parts of the square being bombed out, didn't he?
That was really interesting, I thought.
Yeah.
A bit of history there. I thought that was a good... Those, you know, references to imagine what Dr. Legg has seen in his life, I thought were very moving. Yeah,
and particularly I like the fact that Jay listened to him and was respectful of his experiences, which I thought was really, really...
Respect your elders.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we'll be back in 7 days' time when hopefully Dr. Legg has had a word with some of the other Walford teens. Tiffany, Jagger, Evie, we're looking at you. We'll be back with another week in Walford.